Hello and welcome to another video of Kundli Chakra 2017. Here we are going to discuss the main features and the main highlights of this Kundli Chakra 2017. As you can see on this home screen, we are having all the main navigation of this software, like we are having this birth data over here, and we are having this Lagna chart, Navansha chart. We are having this quick settings, reports, programs, utilities, transits and research tools, printing section, and this here we have Astrologers worksheets. All these options are all given in this menu above with all the details like tools, horary, matchmaking, transit, print, utilities, many other settings and all. And here we are having the main shortcuts and the main tools we are going to explain, and all the main features we have already focused it on the home screen. So you don't have to go for the menus finding or where I can find the dashas or where I can find the reports and all that stuff. Every basic part is already given on this home screen. So let's first start with this data entry part. So when I click on this new button, I can see it gives me the current date and time. Yeah, I'm today shooting on this 28th of January. So it's giving me this today's date 28 Jan 2018, and here I have to enter the name. So I enter this name here. After entering this name, I press the tab. It wants me to select male, female, then I'll press select tab key, and then I have to enter this date of birth. And date of birth, you can see there is a very good option that, and when entering the date of birth, it automatically moves to the next column as soon as you enter the date. Like when I use 24 June 1958, it moved to the hour part, and then I can easily enter 10, 30, 50. So here you can see as we enter the date, it moves up. And like if you want to enter here 12 or 11, you can write 11, but if you want to enter June, like, so you have to enter 06, so it will automatically move to the next part. So after setting this, we have to enter this part-time correction if you have, and then you can select your country, your place. Entering the place, like I want to enter the Delhi, then as soon as you type, I can see all the options. When I type comes up here, like I enter DE, all the letters having DE comes up, all the words, and when I write Delhi, then it comes up, and I can press enter key and it selects, and the zone, time, latitude, longitude, it gets selected. You can enter the personal data also, like father's name, mother's, grandfather's, caste, code right here. And events, if you like, you can enter it here, like any event you want, then date of marriage, joining service, purchase of vehicle, purchase, date of birth, spouse, etc. You can enter it over here. Any other, here you can enter the 8 events of your clients, customers, or yourself. After entering the events, you have the notes. If you want some notes to be entered for that particular chart you are studying, you can enter your notes here, like this person is having like that. You can enter something notes over here, and you can save it also. You can print it over here, and you can set the font or size you want. So this is the basic data entry part, and after running the data entry, you can save or save as or wherever you like. You can save it on your computer. It directly saves on the computer. It's not some external database you have to maintain. You can save it over anywhere, like the C drive, D drive, or in the pen drive. You can save it anywhere you like. There's no liability that you have to save in the software itself. You can save it anywhere on your hard disk. So saving this allows you to back up anytime. You can save it, like you have saved in the D drive. You can go to D drive and you can easily back up your birth data, and you don't lose it. And you don't lose it. So after entering the birth data, we click on the submit button. Here we have the Lagna chart and Navansha chart that confirms that we have entered correct entry, and here we can see 24 June and 10:30. It is already what we have entered. And here we can go to the report section. We can see the reports, like horoscope I want to see. You can see the horoscope part. Here we have all the pages in the horoscope section. different pages are there. You can navigate from here also, or you can click this next button also. And scrolling the page, you can directly click on the page, drag it over up and down, and you can see what you like. Here you have the print this page option. You can print this page, or you can print the selected pages you like you can print all the pages or the pages in range, like you want to print from 5 to 10 only, you can print over here. Well, model printing is also available. It's another option that you can go for the model printing. You can select and make your own printing model, like we already having some models created for you. You can select the model over here, like I select this all horror model, and I can see all the pages are already there, and I can directly preview model, or I can print this model. And I'm also having this option over here, like A4 size, book size, double side, single side printing. And for making double side printing, obviously you will need the odd pages, even pages setting. This is already here. Sometimes the printer prints in the reverse sequence, so you can also reverse the pages. And for printing to a virtual printer or something, we have this all print all pages at once option. You can print to the virtual printers like Adobe printer or any other printer also. You can make the PDF for the external softwares also using this option. So, and creating this model is also very easy. We have the wizard for this, so it makes very easy. You have the name over here, then you click on the next button. There you can double click and select the pages you like, or you can remove double clicking, and after you click the save button, it gets saved, and you can select your model and directly print it. Here we are having the options for the, like you want to print the report for the 2018 to 2020, you can print it. The shuffle, you can select the period, and Lal Kitab similarly you can select the period. So it don't if you don't want to print the old 120-year period, you can select the period manually, and you can have the option for printing as you like. Another option you can have in the printing section is this page designer. You can generate your own page. You can arrange the charts you like accordingly, like I want this Hora chart, or I want this Panchang details over here, and I can drag it over here and resize it, and I can put it over here. Then I want some other chart over with this, like I want to see this Deshkan chart, I can put it over here. Similarly, I can make the page I like, and I can design my own style of pages over here. Page size I can define, book size, custom size, pocket size, and style, portrait style, landscape style. I can basically define my own page over here. If I save this page, it goes to the my pages section. Over here you will see, you will find the page you have created, and we have some special pages already created over here with different combinations. Similarly, you can create your own page and define your own page in your own style, and also can make it in the model printing section. Yes, it includes in the model printing section. When you go to the model printing, you can also define this page in the model printing. All the pages that you define comes up in model printing also. So this is one time you can create the page using the page designer, and you can customize the page you like. It is very useful for the students and the astrologers who want to study with their own combinations. You don't have to depend on the software for the reports. You can design your own style of pages according you using this page designer option. Well, after this printing section, you have the report section. Reports, you're already seen this horoscope, KP, Gemini, you can see predictions, the shuffle, virtual, all options are there. Let's see, we can go further the shuffle. Here we are going to select the period I want, like if I want to see from 2000 let's say 17 2019. I select the period and click on OK button, and it will show me the prediction for this selected period. Here we have the Antara period, and we have Pratyantara prediction also. As you can see, it is showing me from 26/11/16 to 3 February 2017. You will influence of Venus also, and these are the effects that you will bring in this period. And the remedies are suggestions are given here. Well, these remedies are also research basis of our team. Well, these remedies are also on research basis of our team, that it is a combination of Vedic astrology and the Lal Kitab and the general remedies that astrologers mostly give, and the color therapy and so on, and numerology also comes here. So we have combined all the prediction part with these remedies on research basis, and it will not give you the general remedies, it will give you on the planetary stance and on the basis of the planets also. Yeah, it will not give you the same remedies for everyone, it will surely give you according the planets. And I hope these remedies will be very helpful for you and your clients. If you give these reports to your clients, it will be very helpful for them. After this report section, we have Gemini virtual predictions and prediction sections. You can see there are a lot of predictions. You can have the gem suggestions, Ratna Mantra, the Sadhasati periods. You have Manglik Dosh, general predictions, effects of planets, Nakshatra Fal. You have, it is showing the family life, health. It will show you the physical features, character and general events, education and spouse, sources of earning and professions. Here we have the yantras. You can get the printout of these yantras and you can use it in your daily life, like you can put it over the wall, or you can print it, get it printed and worship it and use it in the remedies section. If you see, you find the yantra, you can get it from here also. Similarly, we are having all the options like worshipful. We are having Lal Kitab, numerology. If I click the numerology report, we are having this character, finance, accordingly husband, wife, lucky colors. We are having this lucky jewel stones, important years of your life. We are having these options. All options, other options are given here. There's Lal Kitab, you can select Gemini, Transit, My Pages. You are having, like if I click on this Gemini section, you will get the Gemini reports. Over here it's having this Argala aspects. All reports are given here. So these are the report section. The main features which are going to discuss is over the worksheet. Worksheet is the most important feature of this Kundli Chakra software. Here we go with the worksheet section. Here we have the main charts we require in studying the horoscope of any individual. Here we are having the Lagna chart, Navansha, Transit, Vimshotri Dasha, and the planetary positions we are having. So here is, this chart is a very special chart, interactive chart. Like if I take my mouse over this Mars, I can see that all the drishtis it is having on all the houses. It shows over here with this red line, and it is showing me the sign lord, the nakshatra lord, sub lord, all, and also it is showing me the Mars is located in the transit position right now. It's also showing it's in Scorpio. It is showing. So here we can see the planets in detail form here itself. Don't have to keep on changing the pages to find our calculations and waste our time. So here if I see that Sun is having the drishtis, Neptune, Moon, or any planet. If I take my mouse over it, I can see it is having the drishti and all the features. It shows me here that I click on the Saturn and it is showing me on mouse over, it is showing me the drishtis it is having. Another feature of this chart is if you want to study any house, like if I want to study this particular house, I can click on this and it will rotate itself, and this will be our ascendant now, and I can easily study this according to the houses I clicked. Another again I want to study like this house, I can click over here and this will be our Lagna, and all the chart will rotate accordingly. And to reset it back, I will simply click on this Lagna chart button and it will reset back to normal state. Here we are having the option to select the chart. Like if I don't want to study this Navamsha chart with this Lagna chart, I can click on the select button and I can select, like I want to study this Prastar chart, I can select our Prastar chart over here. And if I don't want to study transit like with this chart, I can click over here. Like I want to study Shadbal chart, I can select Shadbal chart and I can see Shadbal graph over here. I can directly coordinate my planet positions with Lagna chart, Shadbal, and I have a quick analysis overview of the natal chart and the person I'm studying the chart of this person. I can quickly analyze this chart using this worksheet. Coming up to the Dasha part, you can see that we are having this Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyanta Dasha. The navigation part of this Dasha is also very easy. You would have find in other software, like it goes by clicking the back and the next button. No, it's not very useful. Like we are have an advanced method for that. Like when you click on them, you are having this Madasha periods of this native, and if I want to study this Saturn's Dasha, I can directly click on Saturn and it will open up the Antar periods of this Saturn. And similarly, if I click on Venus, I will find the Pratyanta periods, and when I click on Mercury, it will show me the Sukshma periods of this Vimshotri Dasha. Another thing, if I want to see, this was according to the planets. Accordingly, if I want to see according to the date and the range, I can directly click on this. Like if I want to study the Dasha periods between 2011 and 2030, I can directly click on this range and it will open up from 2011 to 2030. Similarly, if I want to study between 2017 and 21, I can directly click on and it will open up this period. See, it's a very quick method to quickly go and analyze any period or any planet you want in the Vimshotri Dasha. This is a special tool we have designed for the astrologers and students to quickly go to the Dasha period or the planet they want to study, and they can easily navigate to any period they like. So it saves a lot of your time and focus while you are studying the chart. It's very important that you focus on the chart itself. Don't have to waste your time in clicking and next and back buttons and searching for the Dasha periods. You can directly access the Dasha according to the planet, or you can directly access to the period you want. So similarly, we have designed many worksheets. Here you can see a list of worksheets. There are many worksheets. We have this SPS system worksheet. We have this Shodash Varga worksheet. Here we have Panchang, Sudarshan Chakra, Shodash Varga. We have many worksheets. Here you can move over the worksheet to, like, if you don't want this combination, you can go to the select option and select the page you like, and you can combine it with that. Like if I select Shadbal over here, you can see Shadbal and Shopakbal. I am combining it. So worksheet, you can customize it accordingly, or you can use the predefined worksheets from the software. Like here we have the KP worksheet. So there are many worksheets already defined in the software. Let's come to the SPS system worksheet. It's very important part of this Kundli Chakra. Here we are seeing this Lagna chart, Niran Bhav Chalit, Navansha, Dasha, Bhav Spasht as per Placidus system, planetary position, and this is the main part we are going to discuss. This is the signification part. As you can see in the signification part, as per the Lagna chart, we are having this all the significations of the sun, its nakshatra lord, its sign, its sublord, and its sub-sublord. If I want to rotate this chart, these significations will also change accordingly. Like if I click over here, the significations will also change. It is a very helpful tool and a helpful worksheet if you want to study different houses, you want to study different significations. Even if you are teaching your student or you are at institution, you can teach your students very easily. Like here you click, your chart gets rotated and the significations also changes accordingly, and you can easily train your students or the astrologers or anyone you are teaching. You can easily train them. And to reset it back, you have to click on this Lagna chart again and it will reset. Another thing you can see in Dasha, we have already told that it is having many features. You can click directly. Another thing, you can have the significations over here. If you mouse over the planet, like here having this all the signification, it is posited in which houses, its sign lord, sublord, its sub-sublord, and its significations. It comes up here. If we go over mouse, the mouse goes over Mars, we can see its signification. So you don't have to keep changes your pages. You can study with this interactive charts right at the place you are studying. See in the birth chart also, if you click over, go over any mouse, you take your mouse over any planet, you can see here the significations comes up. So it's very easy to use, and you save a lot of your analyzation time and you don't waste your time in just changing the pages and finding the options. You get all the main options over in the worksheet sections. The main worksheets of the software we have already put it on the home page, and all other options and worksheets you can find it over here in the worksheets menu. Discussing the whole software will take me the whole day, so we are going to discuss the main highlights and the main features. For other features you can see the detailed videos of every section in our channel. You can see other videos also. So let's come to the next part, that is we're having this research tools. Here you can see the planet position part. Here you can generate the planet position and the changes it is having, like I want to generate Mars and when it goes retrograde, combust, debilitated, and when the Charan Nakshatra or any part of the changes, like if I select sublot, change it to 1st Jan 2017 to 30th Jan 2018. Let's see when has Mars changed its sublot. Let's click on the generate button here. Report now that whenever this there are the changes in the sublot, we are having this full report. It is showing this day, time, sign, degree, nakshatra, pad, navamsha, nakshatra, lord, sublord, sub-sublord, and the position it is having. Similarly, we can generate the position according to our needs, like we want when the planet has changed, want retrograde, we can select when it was debilitated. We can generate the positions accordingly, like Mercury we want to generate when it got retrograde. Like if we see in this month when it got retrograde, let's see, we have entered 18 and we click on this generate button. Here you can see we have found 2 records for this month. It was going in direct motion in the till the 1st December 2017, and it has changed, and in 23rd March 2018 it has gone to retrograde, and it has also gone to the debilitated position on 23rd March 2018. Similarly, you can find the position of planets here. You can generate the customized tables accordingly. You can study any planet you want, when it goes retrograde, when it goes combust, when it got nakshatra lord changes, or any navansha changes, anything you like you can select it over here, or you can combine different options also. Another thing is similarly the transit of planets. You can study the different transit of planets here. Transit positions, significations are also given here, and Bhavspashta is also given here. You can study it accordingly. Here you have transit and birth chart. Transit graph is also there. We have already created a video for this. You can see that video and you can find what transit graph does for us, and for especially for the financial astrologers and students, and for the research for transit graph too. You can see the videos in our channel, it is already given. Let's come to Transit Chakra. It is a very important feature of this Kundli Chakra 2017. Here it goes the Transit Chakra. You can see here are the planet positions and here are the house positions. You can click over and drag this chart wherever you like, and it maps up the whole planets in the sky, and you can easily find where the planets are getting, what aspects they are making, and you can relate it with the birth chart, and with the transit chart you can relate it with also. Here it's a very useful research tool for the financial astrologers and the students also. You can see the aspects are given over here, the planets are given over here, and you can see the natal chart planets and the transit chart planets are given over here. Here are the padas, and here are the nakshatras and the rashis given here. If I click on the start button, I can see it starts minute wise interval is selected. If I click on the hour, it will show me the hourly changes in the planets, and here you can find what aspects these are making here. If you are seeing hourly changes in the planets and the aspects they are making and combining with other planets. If you don't want to see all the planets, you can deselect here, like I don't want to see Venus, I don't want to see Rahu, Ketu, Uranus, you can deselect them. Similarly, you can deselect if the aspects you don't want all the aspects, you can remove that opposition, you can remove this trine, you can remove all the options you don't want, and you can select the options you like, and it will only show up that options. You can also, if you don't want this birth chart, you only want the transit chart, you can have that. Here is the zooming option, you can zoom it at the level you want, and it's a very good tool to find out the planetary movements at its positions. And here are the different intervals you can have it. You can have the movement in hourly basis, daily basis, we have this weekly, we have this monthly, and increment, decrement, you can move it backward also. clicking on this minus and move it backward. If you want to define your interval, you can define it over here. Well, we have also created a separate video on this Transit Chakra, and everything is defined over here. This is an overview of this Kundli Chakra software, so we are not going to get in detail over this. And let's come to the next topic. Well, but it is a very useful tool for all the financial astrologer students to keep in mind, so you can study various aspects and planets over here on this single chart itself. So let's come to the other sections of this software. Well, now let's see quickly. Let's see all the remaining main features of this software. Well, as I already told you, it's a big software. So to define all the software, to show you all the features, we have already created separate videos for each and every section. We have tried to display everything. So we are going to discuss only the main features over here, so you get the quick overview of the software. Let's come to the settings part. Settings, we are having this quick settings on this home page itself. These are the main settings you will require, like language. You can select the Anamsha, Shri Sanatan, KP, BB Raman, Anamsha you like. The chart style, North South Bangla, you can select it over here. And the color, if you don't want the color pages, you can select the black and white. You can go for the color pages, and other settings are given here also. You can select settings from here also. All options are given here. Well, another option we are going to show you is like when you click on this per chart, there are many times you want to study different various charts and various other clients also. So you can go to this quick load option. Quick load option will give you a quick loading option of this charts, and you can quickly switch over to other, like I am going to this example sections, and I am going to here. I'm having different options, different birth charts. Like if I click on this, it will show you that we have this Rajan there. The Rajans only open up, and if I want to quickly open up like Vikas Mehra only, I will double click on it and it will open up Vikas Mehra only. This is a very useful tool. You can place it over anywhere you want on the screen, and you can quickly open up the charts you like and all you have saved, like from the film stars. If I want to see Guru Dutt's chart, or if I want to see Hema Malini's chart, I can double click on it and I can quickly open up this chart and I can quickly analyze this chart. So here you can have this quick load option to quickly load different charts. Let's close it up, and all the recent charts that you have opened. There are many times when the recent charts we don't know which recent chart or which recently we have opened that. For that we can go to the file section and we can see this recent charts option comes up. See here we have that the recent chart we were studying. We can go and we can open it up right back. So it also allows you to open the recently charts. There are many times we close the chart accidentally, or we have some other work to do, so we close it up, so we can open it up for all the recent charts from here. We are also having this over here. You can see all the recent charts that we have opened. All the options are coming over here also. So in this way you can quickly load different charts in the software. Now if we talk about this utilities, we are having many other utilities also, like we are having this plan position. We already discussed this Panchang details, ephemeris. We can generate ephemeris using this software, and we can have this Rahu Kal generated from this software. Here we have the Suryodaya, Suryas, Dinman, Praram, Samapti Kal, and all the Rahu Kal, like the magazine styles you have found in Panchangs, and you can generate it over here itself. You don't need to get a Panchang for this or some other magazine. You can directly generate in the software and get the printout also. And here we have the explore numerology option. Here you find the basic numerology calculations is given here: birth number, your life path number, friendly numbers, lucky numbers, and first pinnacle, second pinnacle. Numerology and name in section you can having this according to the name. You can check the compatibility also. You can check according to the name the compatibility with your partner. You can check according to the date of birth. You can check the compatibility, or you can even check the phone number, house number, or car number, or like if you have a vehicle number like 5358, you can check if it's compatible with you or not. So if you have a house number like 109, you can check it if it's compatible or not. So here you have many options for the numerology part also. Here are the number and qualities. You can have a quick overview of the numbers and the qualities it is having, like 3 number is having the qualities and the 2 number is having these qualities. You can quickly overview also. And let's come back to the home page section. So these were the options. Here you are having the biorhythmic chart also. Biorhythmic chart gives you the physical, emotional, finance. It's a very good chart to study, quickly study all the rhythms we are having in our life. And similarly, we are having more utilities like Namkaran. We can have the name and its meaning, it's defined in here, and we can find out the name for the child according to the Western system also is given here, and with its meaning it's given here. The section is also here. We can have the Muhurta we like. We can also define our Muhurta. There are some already defined Muhurtas over here. We can define our new Muhurta also here. Its new save delete option is already given here. Like if we find any Muhurta, we can see over here it finds some Muhurtas, and for the detailed analysis you can click over that period and it will show up all the detailed analysis, Muhurta, Lagna chart, Navamsha chart, and here goes the Hora, Chogadiya, Chhatbala and the Panchang details. And you can then also further rectify it and using this plus minus options. You can rectify the hours, days, minutes. You can change the ascendant, you can change the Navamsha, and accordingly you can make the changes and find the exact particular Muhurta for that event you want. So there are many options given in the software. So these are all the main features that we have told you. The software is having many other features also, like we can have this transit graph. It is very useful for financial astrologers and students again, and we have also created a separate video on this. It shows you all the planetary movements and the transit movements of the planets, and it helps in plotting this graph, helps you to see when the planets come all together and to see the movements with this, combining with this dasha and other. You can also see this transit wheel option also here. You can see it on the transit wheel also. If you want to see the particular movement on the hourly or daily basis, you can click on the start button and it will start rotating, and it will show you the animated transit, and you can directly see the moments it is having according, and the dasha study is also here. We have also created a separate video on this, so you can go for the detailed version in that video. So we are closing this part here, and so this was the overall view of this software, and you can see it's a very quick and easy to use software. And another part I'm going to show is the tool section. And in the tool section there are many times we see that, like, we are studying the predictions part and we want to study the Lagna chart over here, and we want to study some dasha part. You can open it from the tools. From here you can go for the Lagna chart. You can open up the moon chart and place it over here. You can place it anywhere you want in the screen and it will keep on there. And here you can change your pages, but the tools will remain there. Like I place it over here, I place it over here. If I want to study dasha also with it, I can open up the dasha study, or I can use the signification part also. Here I have opened the signification. Here it is showing the nakshatra lord and its signification of that nakshatra lord, sublord at sub-sublord level. I can study it with the predictions part, or any other chart you can study it. You can open it along with the worksheets also. The tools is a very useful feature. You can open any chart anywhere you like. If I want to study in this worksheet also, if I want to study some another chart, you can go for the select option and already it is giving there. And if I want to study some other charts also, I can combine it over here with opening it from the tools. It's a very good option that we have created after a research work analysis of the usage of the software we see, and we ourselves also use it many times when we are studying different combinations and different charts. It is a very good useful we have created that you can open the chart anywhere. So that was all the main features and the main highlights of this Kundli Chakra 2017. I hope you will like this video and you like all the features of this. Apart from this, you can also refer us, or you can also send your feedback or your suggestions for the software. We regularly keep on working, and our research team keep on working on the software, and to give you the best and the maximum part in it, we keep on working on it. So you can send your suggestions, you can send us comments, you can send us email, you can WhatsApp us, or you can send in the way you like, and you can send your feedback and suggestions, and we will surely try to work on it and give you the maximum options in the software itself. I hope you like this software, and I'm sure you're going to share it with some other astrologers and the friends you like, and you can share it with the students who are seeking for a good astrology software having all the options and the features and the quick accessibility and analysis using the various worksheets and charts. And I hope this software is very useful for you. Thank you, and please don't forget to like this video and send your valuable suggestions and feedback. Thank you.